And then we have a good 15 years left. What year did you say this came out?
Welcome back to Dastardly Hamster, where we try to convert each other to our favorite bands. Mika liked the last 2 Propagandhi songs, which means I get to show her a third. If she likes this one, I get to show her one off, which is something unrelated, anything I want. Recently, Trump, the US president, has been talking about making Canada the 51st state. This idea is not so popular in Canada. They would literally have to annex us through some sort of force for it to happen. So I felt like this was a good song to show you, because this was written long before those threats occurred. This is back in 2006, 2005. This song is about a speculative war between the US and Canada.
Yes, on those annexation threats, they made me so angry that I put out a video on this channel talking about how that will never fucking happen.
Watch the video.
Please watch the video. This is an issue that is near and dear to my heart, so I'm looking forward to hearing what Propagandhi had to say about that.
I should mention, both Mika and I are Canadian, if that wasn't already obvious.
The Iron Curtain, referencing the Iron Curtain between went through Germany. 49th parallel is where our Canadian-American border is. Cut all diplomatic ties as we expel American dignitaries and issue a nationwide travel advisory for any others left. That is what would happen. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think this is really something that hits hard for a Canadian, is that we wouldn't really have anywhere to go.
And I want to expand on that too, because the US has also been threatening to annex Greenland, right? If they did that, we would then be surrounded by the US on 3 sides. Isn't that terrifying?
Coast to coast. It is terrifying. Yeah. You know, with what happened in Ukraine, with Russia invading, a lot of people were at least able to drive or even sometimes walk over a border and get to safety. And not just that, but they had many other countries to go to. Canada has none of that.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying if you want to run. But what it would mean is that we would have no choice except to fight. Every single man, woman, and child would have to stay right where they are, and the only choice would be to fight. If you are one of the idiots that thinks that this would be a good idea, just keep in mind that having nowhere to go means that there would be an army of 40 million people ready to fight. Burned out shells of southbound traffic lay strewn along the cold stretch of the would-be interstate, because we, of course, have the Trans-Canada, not interstates. Still visible below their charred remains, Pax Americana plates. The idea that we have a pact, and that North America, and especially Canada and the US, are supposed to have this special relationship that we're supposed to be able to depend on, and doing something like this would break that pact. Laser pucks, TM.
Do you understand this line?
No.
Okay. What I appreciate about Propagandhi is they can throw like comedy lines into otherwise serious songs. Laser pucks were something that American channels started doing back around this time, where during hockey games they would add these like little like lights that would follow the puck to help viewers see it. And Canadians hated this. So here, this is almost like making a joke. Like, that was the start of this war when you had those laser pucks.
You just don't get us, America.
Do you understand the next line?
Cubit, I think, is an outdated measurement system.
Yeah, so the 6 full cubits and a span is like really outdated measurements, so it's kind of making fun of the imperial system here.
Okay, right. Fahrenheit makes no sense, people. Just switch to Celsius already. It's so much better. Shepherd's sling and 5 stones. We don't care what we've got. Even if it's stones, we will throw them. Whatever we have at hand, we will fight with that.
And that line specifically is a reference to the David and Goliath story.
Ah, okay. And then the Battle of 1812, when we weren't Canada yet, but our ancestors went down to DC and burned down the White House. As the Goofy meme states, I'll fucking do it again. That was great. So we don't care if we're destroyed. We'll never capitulate. We'll take the whole fucking world down with us in flames. Absolutely.
They are sort of making fun of Canadian patriotism here.
Right.
They're saying that it's probably not a good thing if we're taking the whole world down with us in flames. We should try to find a peaceful solution to this.
And then we have a good 15 years left. What year did you say this came out?
Yeah, a lot of people were commenting on that line. It's very close. So this came out in like 2006.
Like, they must have a Simpsons writer in their band.
Right, it's only like or so.
Seriously, that's kind of scary.
Now, the United We Stand murals on West Broadway is a like memorial that was put up to recognize. Yeah.
We wave goodbye to such sad, childish refrains, stupid lullabies. Like, you can have my guns when you pry them from my cold dead hands. You can have my French swearing when you pry them from my cold tabarnak hands.
Our Quebec viewers will be thrilled.
5 out of 5, dude.
Wow.
I think I might be getting on board with the vocals a little bit more.
Oh, nice.
But the meaning, we have been fighting since our existence. The whole point of Canada is that we did not want to join the US, and we have never wanted to, and we never will.
They're pretty good lyricists, hey?
Yes, it is hard for me to get on board with the structure, the total lack of choruses and all of that. But I like the meanings, the lyrics enough, and there's enough, that I like in the instrumentation that I'm starting to get it.
It's one of those bands, because it doesn't follow a structure that you're used to. It does take a couple listens to really, I think, appreciate the songs. I actually am just going to give this a 4 out of 5. I really love it. It's not on my top Propagandhi songs though. It's the only reason I'm not giving it a 5. But it's still a really good opener to this album. That I think that's the perfect ending to any song ever.
I hope that more Canadians listen to this. I hope that it goes viral now today in 2025. And that all Canadians have a chance to read these lyrics. Well, that's it for us, Hamstars. Spin your wheels down to that subscribe button.
And give us a dastardly thumbs up.